Hi, welcome back to My Cup of TV with Jenny,
JD,
Erin and Kat.
Full house. It's been a while, ladies.
Yeah.
Only the best for J-Hope.
Yeah. Well, it's been a while since we've done this. We saw each other the other day.
Yeah.
But yes, J-Hope, the first of the solos.
It's been so good. I've not looked at anything. I've seen some still pictures, but I'm just scrolling past everything. So it's really hard not to see any spoilers. But tried my best. Has anybody seen any spoilers? Be honest, it's fine. It's a safe space.
I told you guys I saw 3 seconds of,
Mm-hmm.
and it was one of those I can either do it or stop, and I stopped myself.
Yeah, I've seen the concept photos and that.
It looks like a very dark concept, and I love it.
I said to you, grungy. Me and my friends' mates have got a band in my parents' garage, which is like a rocky grunge.
Yeah, it's like grungy, emo, rebel kind of, doing his own thing. I think that's good.
Goodbye, sunshine.
Yeah. Really excited to see what he brings, not only a new side of him, clothes-wise and whatnot, but also just sound and what he talks about. Is he going to sing? Is he going to rap? Because he can do both. I'm just really curious to see what he's going to bring. So.
Especially because you look at the look, and we're used to more of a bouncy, happy, sunshine J-Hope. So, what's this going to be? Are we going to get outro tier?
In those
black
ones, he can be steely, steely kind of look. But this, some of the photos, I feel like he's going through an unhinged vibe.
I feel like it was a
totally works.
I know, right?
Slightly unhinged, slightly crazy, could go off his rocker. But you know when he's staring deep into your soul, and he's got what's meant to look like a piercing there. And he's almost sort of just saying, "Fuck you," like a rebellious kind of.
Yeah,
fuck
I'm
you.
doing it.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do to stop me.
Yeah.
And I look at it, I'm like, oh, I'm a bit creeped out, but a bit turned on. I'm confused. I'm looking at it, I am confused with what's going on. And because is it the song or the album that's called Jack in a Box?
The album.
The album is Jack in a Box.
If you think about Jack in a Box, literally all their purpose is to jump up and go, ah, and then they get stuffed back in their box again. So that could be a representation, maybe how he's
feeling that he's been doing that for a long time,
and that might make you a bit unhinged. So,
that would make sense, actually, especially with J-Hope being the one right, go out there, be happy, smiley J-Hope.
You jump up and you're this big, and then
the hat's like the court jester, isn't it? And he's like, I'm fucking done smiling, bitches.
Shall we, ladies?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe in the comments. How was this song and style of J-Hope for you? Is it what you expected, not expected, like it, not for you? Let us know. And over on Patreon, we are 2 weeks, 4 videos, maybe even more ahead. And we have exclusives over there like run and dance practices. And it's fun stuff like that.
These are cool camera angles.
I love it.
Exactly what I thought it was going to be like. like brainwashing?
That's not J-Hope, he doesn't have bones. So different from him, I love
The white suit gives me like slightly straitjacket vibes.
as well.
Oh.
I love that. Do you know what it reminded me of? Linkin Park. You know when you had the rapping and then the heavy guitar coming. Oh, I love a guitar.
I think if I just heard it without like seeing the video and knowing it was him, I might have been a bit like, I don't know, because it's a very, for me, I think it's quite a unique song structure. Like
it's disjointed.
It is, and it is unhinged, and I'm like, until you're used to the song, I feel like it's a bit uncomfortable to sit in.
It matches what he's trying to say, how he feels, which is genius.
The box at the end, I was like,
what was in it? There was all mechanical bits in it.
No, it was all the different rooms.
Oh.
And it's like he was boxing away all the different, like, to me,
what parts of him or his parts of his
like
mind?
The professional part, the like just at home
compartmentalisation.
Yeah, and just shut.
It's a coping mechanism.
Yeah, like pack it away.
And in the end, it drives you explodes and it drives you crazy. Oh, that was quite sad. I'm scared to see the lyrics now.
See one thing, V is in this video.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I've seen a still image of V in the video.
He's in it. I don't know what. I couldn't work out which bit.
I know. I saw
either the hospital or the office.
I saw him. We can do it on next.
Yeah, we need another watch, but no, really be good. I love the look on him. The beginning bit actually, the bassy beat and the whatnot at the beginning reminds me of his solo mixtapes, so that's cool. But what was really interesting for me was when he goes first into the chorus, there's something called vocal fry, which is below your chest voice, and it's like an and he had a lot of that, and it's really creepy, and I really like it. It's really good.
Every time he said he was thirsty, I was like, you are not the only one.
A lot of heavy metal singers use vocal fry, and that was really interesting to see from him, so it was really, really cool. But yeah, I want to see what it says. But I did pick up when he said, I don't want no more, or I don't want it no more, or something. Like it was almost that rebellious feel to it.
Or I want some more. Like
I don't want it no more. But again, we'll have to see what it is.
I wasn't sure, but it was either way. It sounded desperate.
Yeah, and rebellious. Yeah. Like I'm done with this. Yeah, yeah. Which is really sad, actually, when you think about it. There's possibly some pain behind that, but I'm glad in a way he's just saying fuck it and speaking his mind. Because hopefully from there, healing can happen, kind of thing.
I also think it was brave of him to do a song that doesn't go with dancing.
Yeah.
Or doesn't have choreo. Because for being so well known for it, that's not a song that you'd put on to dance to.
No, I could listen to that in the car driving. Literally, as it was coming on, I was like,
you bop to it, but you don't dance.
Yeah.
So for that to be J-Hope, I think that's also brave.
Yeah, yeah.
Shall we do it with some lyrics?
Yeah.
Keep my passion, I gotta go. I'm still. 시간을 걱정을 해 형과 밑줄은 매고맨이 학동 빛이 오는 학습 부딪히고 넘어지면 나오는 작품 이 빛이 서로 make you move, make you mind, make you right 또 누군가의 every sign 그게 나의 삶의 반, 삶의 이유, 삶의 나 운명역을 every year
That's nice to see though.
Yeah.
That's not why he wants more. Right, V's in the short sleeve, top of the back.
It's catchy chorus, isn't it?
Yeah. I love that.
Oh god, he's so beautiful.
So he's basically saying he wants more. Because when he said about like trophies and Grammys and being in a stadium with his
that's not
fans,
fulfillment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was saying like work is like how I breathe, and I want, so
Yeah.
he wants to keep going.
Yeah, because the irony there is if that's his passion, that's how he breathes, but yet there's also been such restriction with that.
Yeah.
So now he's saying like, yeah, the fulfillment I want is actually, I'm not doing it to get money or get recognition, I'm actually just doing it because I need to.
Yeah.
It's how I need to live. Yeah.
A bit of line like I'm still like he wants to be there with his fans still.
Yeah.
So like I'm still want to be here for you, but maybe you need to let me do some other things
Yeah.
creatively so that I can still be that person for you.
Yeah.
Now hearing it the second time, I'm liking the sound of it even more.
Oh, I instantly
Yeah.
love it.
And that chorus.
Yeah.
Because you could just, I can see it at club night, everyone's
Yeah.
gonna nod and then
Jump. Yeah.
like it'll just be like a sudden mosh pit and then
Yeah.
calm and
Yeah.
as soon as he closed the box the drumming stopped. Like he'd shut it all
Yeah.
away.
So do we reckon that he got the box in the beginning with the rooms and everything already in the box and he was just having a look in and saying, yeah, okay, I'm done with that now? Or did he get an empty box and he put the rooms in there? Because we never actually saw if the box was empty
No.
in the beginning. Do you know what I mean? Like, he got the box delivered to
Yeah.
him. And again, it doesn't have to be that deep. Like, there's not
But
always
then
hidden
maybe
meanings.
if
But
the album is Jack in a Box, maybe that just comes out every so often and he does whatever and then he puts it away for a bit. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a very different style for him, so maybe he is exploring that and then he'll put it away for a little while and then he'll get it back out. Like,
Can you imagine that if the album is just every song is a different style?
that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
So there for that, I'd be thrilled. Yeah, I'm wondering if we're gonna get like another MP or anything when he releases. he'll release another single off it.
I think it's another one of those examples of people who don't know BTS or the members of BTS. When you play them a song and go, this is BTS, and they go, okay, and then you go, right, this is also BTS, and you play them a completely different style of song. They go, what? And they go, right, this is a solo, for like, you play Joke, RM, that's a member of BTS, you play that, that's a member of BTS, what?
Yeah.
You know, just yet another style where you go, how are these people so talented that they can do all of these different styles?
Yeah.
So, in the MV, obviously, you see the little, like, Jack in the Box pop up in the corner of the room.
And when he was over in the corner, he looked really miserable.
He looked like I thought a bit like, I don't know if miserable, like mischievous. J-Hope loves a hospital bed.
I thought that. He's always in a hospital bed. I
Say always twice. But still, 2 more times.
We haven't seen everything.
Are there more J-Hope hospital beds?
I don't know.
Just ego and...
Oh no, there are hospital beds in the... No, there are hospital beds in the BU, in the other...
Is J-Hope in one?
Who is this? It's not J-Hope.
I reckon there's probably more little bits in there that we haven't deciphered out yet.
Mm.
It's one of those ones where I'll, like, in a day or two, I'll Google an article about it and, like, pick out all the
Yeah.
bits and bobs.
I like the fact that in The Office there wasn't very much colour, and the whole MV was basically black and white, which could be a mixture of good and bad and push-pull and yin-yang and all that thing. And again, I don't know if I'm looking for symbolism that isn't there, but I just thought it was quite interesting what he chose. And he made quite an emphasis on the photocopiers, and that's basically you print, repeat, and so he throws them everywhere, and it's like saying, fuck that, like it's time for change, so I'm not just going to rinse and repeat anymore, it's time for something different. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, and I got the impression like they weren't really noticing what he was doing there.
It's
And he tripped tripped that guy up, and he fell into a never-ending cycle of like you said, copying.
Yeah.
And how easy it can be to fall into mundane.
Yeah. But then they seem to celebrate that, because at the end of that little scene he was up on the chair and they were all celebrating him.
But then
maybe they liked the fact that
when he
broke
went
that.
back through it though, they were just
back again.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat. I wonder why his band that he was playing with, their face was all morphed. Did you see it? The skin started morphing, and I wonder why. I wonder if that's just like
being different.
Yeah, being different, or at first what you think is kind of uncomfortable to look at, but you should still look deeper. I don't know. But just really interesting choices. I have no idea if there's anything in there.
Maybe there was also that idea of unleashing the monster within, because that's the part when he goes for it.
Yeah. Showing your darker sides.
So there was that. So the office room, there was the band room, then there's like his room, like
and
the
apartment,
and the hospital.
And the hospital. Yeah. So those looked like. Yeah.
Although, like I said, he doesn't have bones. That's not his X-ray.
It made me creep a little bit.
Oh yeah, I knew you wouldn't like it.
But then I was like, oh, it's okay.
It's only
just J-Hope. It's just J-Hope. And when he was in the hospital bed, the Joker's hat, I'm like doing like this.
Yeah, it was like robotic or something, wasn't it?
I wasn't sure at first if it was plugged in. Like, you know how you have like cables that like charging cables? I thought they might be plugged in and it was like brainwashing. Or
either that or they were reading his brain.
Yeah. Like they were definitely, I felt like they were scanning his brain or
I don't know,
doing something.
I loved both of his outfits, so the darker one and then the white one with the check shoes. I really like those outfits.
The darker one, just because I think the dark hair, dark outfit, the nail polish.
I loved the nails. They were really good.
And what was the one genre that I wanted from BTS? I wanted some rock.
You basically
guitars.
I think you'd have died if he'd held the guitar.
Oh yeah, I would have died. I've got a thing about men with guitars, especially electric guitars.